standard. In the previous video, we had learned about two spheres, lithosphere and hydrosphere. In this video, we are going to learn about atmosphere, biosphere and the human activities which are adversely affecting the spheres of the earth. Let us start with atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The earth is surrounded by a layer of air that is known as atmosphere. It is very important for the survival of all the living beings, and it has life-giving gases also, like oxygen for human beings and animals and carbon dioxide for plants. So let us go through the atmosphere. Atmosphere, the sphere of air. We have learned what is the meaning of sphere. Sphere means layer. So the sphere of air that wraps the earth from all the sides is called atmosphere. It extends up to 1600 kilometers from the surface of the earth. See, this is our earth. Okay. So this layer extends up to 1600 kilometers above the surface of the earth. Now, this sphere, that is atmosphere, cannot be seen. You can see lithosphere, you can see hydrosphere, but you cannot see atmosphere because it is a layer of air. We cannot see it. It is colorless, we know. Air doesn't have its own color. It is odorless. No smell or fragrance it has. And it is transparent also. And that is the reason we can see things through the air. Okay, so it is transparent in nature. Now let us talk about the different elements which are found in the atmosphere. We cannot see the atmosphere, but there are so many elements found there which you cannot see with your naked eyes. They are in solid form, liquid form and gaseous form. Elements which are in solid form, those are dust particles, salt and pollens. Even food grains you will find which are flowing in the air in the form of solid. Okay, take for an example, you are driving a bike and something goes into your eyes. You cannot see what it is, but that is small dust particle. Okay, so they are there in the air, but you cannot see with your naked eyes. Liquid form, when we talk about, water droplets are found in the liquid form in the atmosphere. Let us talk about gaseous elements. Smoke is also gaseous in nature and water vapor also. So these are also present in the atmosphere. So these three are the elements of atmosphere found in it. Okay. Let us talk about the proportion of the different gases found in the atmosphere. 78% of the atmosphere we have nitrogen. 21% we have oxygen and 1% we have other gases. Now other gases means what? There are so many other gases like helium, hydrogen and even argon also. Other gases are also there, but they are less than 1%. Okay, so this is the pie diagram of proportion of gases found in the atmosphere. Okay, as in when we go higher in the atmosphere, the amount of most of the gases decreases. Okay, as in when you climb higher and higher, the gases will reduce. Take for an example, this is lithosphere, this is surface of the land and this is the mountain. A mountaineer is over here at the bottom of the hill. He is getting sufficient oxygen for him. But as and when he is climbing the mountain and when he reaches to the top of the hill, if it is too big, okay, then he needs a oxygen tank. So you will see that those mountaineers who are going really very high up on the mountain, they carry oxygen tank with them because the layer decreased in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, when we talk about, it is heavy and it is found in the lower layer of the air. This is lithosphere. The lower layer of the air you will find carbon dioxide. So the nature is heavy. This you have to keep in mind. One more gas we are going to talk about, that is ozone gas. See students, this is our earth on which we are living. This is the ozone layer. Now what is this ozone layer doing? This ozone layer is protecting us from UV rays which are coming from the sun. So it is, what it does, first of all it absorbs and then it protects the earth So you can say it is working as a filter for the earth. Okay, it absorbs the excess heat. If excess heat is there, what will happen? Excessive heat will cause skin cancer and even sunburns also. Okay, so it is absorbing as well as it is protecting. So it is a filter for us. More in proportion in the early morning. When do you find ozone layer? Ozone gas will find more in the early morning, in the open grounds, and also near the sea in the early morning. Okay. See page number 9. Gases like oxygen and nitrogen keeps the living creatures on the earth alive. Nitrogen reduces the intensity of oxygen. Now see students, oxygen and nitrogen both are required for the living creatures to live, for the survival of all the living organisms. But it should have proper proportion. If nitrogen increases and oxygen reduces, that is also very harmful for the survival. So it should be balanced. Water is the most important component in the atmosphere. Due to heat, the water in the form of vapor evaporates and mixes with air, which is known as moisture. The process of cooling of vapor is called condensation. Look at this students. Water gets evaporated and it becomes moisture when water vapor it mixes with air. So I have written WV for water vapor and air is mixing with it. So we call it as moisture. And then we have the process of condensation where cooling of vapor takes place. Various forms of moisture like dew, fog, clouds and precipitation are due to condensation. The effect of atmosphere is seen on human beings in every aspect of life, such as in their food habits, clothing, habitat, color, economic activities, etc. That is very true students. Atmosphere has direct effect on the human beings. Our food intake, clothing, all these things varies with the change in season and also the climate. Many dust particles are seen in the atmosphere. Spreading of sun rays are visible due to these particles. It is due to these dust particles that it doesn't turn dark after the sunset and it doesn't suddenly turn bright after the sunrise. Now see students, there are so many dust particles present in the atmosphere. When the sun rises, it is not spreading its sunlight directly on the earth. The sun rays are passing through the atmosphere which is full of different gases and dust particles, and then it is spreading sun rays on the earth. So all of a sudden it doesn't turn bright in the morning after the sunrise, and in the evening it doesn't suddenly turn dark. The sun rays are reflected back with the help of these dust particles on the surface of the earth, and we receive the light of the sun. We are able to listen to the sounds due to the presence of the atmosphere. Sounds is also passing through the atmosphere and reaching to us. Even when we are talking to other people, the sound is traveling through the air and reaching those people. So, this is the way radio and Doordarshan telecast is possible. Figure 2.4. Human life and spheres. These are the 4 spheres of the earth. This picture shows that water is very important to sustain life. This picture shows source of water in form of rain, which can be used domestically for washing and cleaning, and also for industrial purpose and generating electricity. In this picture, we can see aeroplane and birds flying. So we can understand air transport is possible because of atmosphere, and atmosphere is useful for the flying creatures also. In this picture, as I had taught you earlier, sound travels through air. So here also atmosphere plays an important role. These two pictures, from these pictures we can understand human life becomes comfortable because of this sphere. These two pictures are of biosphere. Biosphere means the part of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, and it includes vegetation, animals, insects and human beings. 2.5 Components of biosphere. Natural, man-made and people are all components of biosphere. In natural we can see mountains, trees, animals, birds, clouds. These are all provided by nature to us. Next is man-made. Building, roads, industries, factories. These are all non-living things, but they are all man-made. Next, living components of biosphere. It includes all human beings. Okay, let us learn about biosphere. Biosphere means all the three spheres make biosphere. The part of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere where the living world exists. Why the living world exists we emphasize on? Because Earth is the only planet which has biosphere in the whole solar system. So Earth has living world in it. Okay. Now, this is the base of our existence. Without biosphere, it is very difficult for us to survive. It includes vegetation, so we get our food and other things from biosphere. Animals, insects, human beings, these are all parts. This includes in the biosphere. Now, food and other necessary materials we are getting from the biosphere. For example, food. We get it from the lithosphere. After cultivating only we get our food. So all the spheres has some roles in our day-to-day life. Okay. Now biosphere is divided into two parts. The first part is non-living part and second is living part. Now non-living part includes lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. They are non-living and it includes minerals, air and water. So it is included in non-living part of biosphere. The living part includes plants, animals, microorganisms, human beings and insects. In short, all the living organisms are a part of living part of the biosphere. Now let us learn about the human activities which has adverse effect on all the spheres of the earth. See students, knowingly or unknowingly we are carrying so many activities, okay, for our development. But while development, we are, having worse effect on the spheres of the earth. So we are going to learn spheres wise, how the activities, which human activities have adverse effect on the spheres of the earth. Now let us start with lithosphere. Lithosphere, when we talk about how it is damaged. Okay, so it is because of underground nuclear testing. What is underground nuclear testing? There are so many nuclear testing which has to be conducted. Okay, but then what do we do for that? We have to dig the earth and beneath the earth we have to do this nuclear testing. Why we have to do beneath the earth and not on the surface of the earth? Because to prevent the release of the radioactive materials into the atmosphere. So what do? We do it underground. Okay, and when there is a blast, what happens? The layers of the rocks and other things get disturbed. Many a times आपको लगेगा कि वहाँ पर earthquake भी आ गया है. So what happens because of that? There is a massive damage to the earth. Okay, so that is done underground, but then it is harming the lithosphere. Next is drilling for minerals. When we want minerals, what do? We dig in deep inside the lithosphere and we take out so many minerals from there. No doubt that is good for our prosperity of the country, but too much of digging for minerals harms the lithosphere. Okay, even groundwater also. What is groundwater? We have discussed in the previous video. Okay, groundwater you will find when you dig deep inside the earth and you will find at the lower level. तो हम हमारी फैसिलिटी के लिए ये सारी चीजें करते हैं, but they are actually very harmful to the lithosphere. Let us move on to next one, that is hydrosphere. Which are the activities which are carried by the human beings? Dumping of waste in the water bodies. Okay, factories and industries, you see many a times you will find so much of waste is dumped over there. Okay, it may be any water body. You will find in the lakes, mini rivers also you will find. But what happens due to this? The water bodies get spoiled. Okay, and that is carried towards the other part of the areas also. Due to this, marine lives also get affected. Aquatic animals, you will find so many in the hydrosphere, they gets affected. And not only that, even the aquatic plants also gets affected. They have their own life inside the different water bodies, so they also get affected because of that. Okay, and next is oil spills. Oil spill क्या होता है? Many times you might have seen, a ship or a cruise, a container by accident has got hit, या फिर कोई टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम की वजह से वहां से ऑयल लीक होना शुरू हो जाता है. ओके, एंड दैट मिनरल ऑयल इज स्प्रेड थ्रू आउट द नियर बाय एरिया. 2-4 किलोमीटर, कई बार 10 किलोमीटर तक वो स्प्रेड हो जाता है. उसकी वजह से नियर बाय प्लेसेस गेट अफेक्टेड. द एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स, दे ऑल्सो गेट अफेक्टेड. सो दैट इज ऑयल स्पिल. Let us talk about atmosphere. Atmosphere. Harmful gases are emitted by industries. Workshops. What do you mean by workshop? Workshop means a place where things are made. Okay, तो इंडस्ट्रीज जहाँ पर चलती है, उनका वेस्ट जो है या फिर कुछ बर्न किया है तो वो गैसेस को एमिट करते हैं. एमिट करना यानी रिलीज करना. तो जितने भी गैसेस है, हार्मफुल गैसेस, यू विल फाइंड दे आर बीइंग रिलीज्ड इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. एंड इवन वर्कशॉप्स ऑल्सो. Even power stations also. What do you mean by power station? Power station is a place where electricity is generated. So there also you will find, the gases are emitted. So that is creating air pollution. And because of vehicles also. So many harmful gases are being released by the vehicles, and due to which the nearby area, surrounding area becomes hot. Okay. So these are the human activities due to which the whole spheres of the earth, biosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, they all gets affected because of this. Okay, now this is very important. More the vehicles, increase in the carbon monoxide you will find. So it is very useful that we use the vehicle wisely. जहाँ पर जरूरत है vehicle लेकर जाइए, जहाँ जरूरत नहीं है just walk down or take a cycle and go. Okay, it will be good for your health also. So use of vehicle should be done optimum. Okay, next, cutting of trees increases the level of carbon dioxide. जितने ज्यादा हम पेड़ कट करेंगे, जितने भी ट्रीज ज्यादा कट करेंगे, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इंक्रीज होगा. एंड इफ द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इंक्रीज इन द एटमॉस्फेयर, व्हाट विल हैपन? You can feel the heat in the nearby area. Okay, and this is how the whole temperature of the earth gets affected. Okay, so here we are done with the chapter. All the main points I have written on the board. You have to copy it in your CW.